Hi, welcome back to my series on reviewing The Redeemed Reader. My name is Beth Smith. I'm a homeschool mom of 4. I also teach piano lessons and music education to homeschoolers. And I love books. I'm the creator of the Feast of Ideas curriculum, which uses a lot of great picture books. So when my husband offered to get this book for me to review, I said yes. So we're on chapter 3, Something for Everyone, Reading Levels and Different Genres. It starts off with a poem. So please, oh please, we beg, we pray, go throw your TV set away, and in its place you can install a lovely bookshelf on the wall. Road Doll, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And you see that theme also come up again in Matilda, another Road Doll book. And one of my children's favorite songs from the musical Matilda is Everything I Need to Learn, I Learned from Telly, which is, kind of a satirical view on how we can just get all our information from television. Now, I have nothing against television. I think it has its place, but definitely how can we promote reading? So this chapter goes into all the different types of books there are. They have a list of board books, picture books, easy readers, chapter books, middle grade, and young adult. And then throughout the chapter, they talk about, but what do they like? And asking what your kids like, and have a broad spectrum of books available in the different categories that they like. So nonfiction, traditional fiction, browsable fiction. And I wanted to mention the browsable fiction because books like the DK Smithsonian books, sometimes you have to be careful, a little bit of worldview might come into there, but I used a book like this, you can tell I researched a lot from it, to help form my curriculum, A Feast of Ideas, which connects composers to other events happening in their timeline. So science, art, literature, local, American, and world history, all during the composer's lifetime. And books like this were really helpful. Plus, they're just beautiful to look through, especially if your kid likes visuals and timelines. I sometimes have to steal it back from my husband because he just likes to sit and look through the book. So those are nonfiction, browsable nonfiction, not really a story, but lots of information. And then they talk about realistic fiction, adventure, mystery, historical fiction, things like Carry On, Mr. Bowditch, and Johnny Tremaine, which we have read those books before. And you have fantasy, high, which is epic, and low, which is realistic, so like The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. And they list all these different subcategories, like animal tales, magical realism, paranormal romance, all those things. Science fiction, romance, and horror. And so if your child likes something from a category, try to find books with different genres. 2 of the books listed in the recommended section for the book list for chapter 3, I've read myself before I've read them with my kids. So I haven't read them with my kids yet, but The Westing Game, which is published back, I think, in the 70s, and it was fascinating. It was a really interesting book. And then a modern one, a recent book, The Bletchley Riddle, which Bletchley Park, code breaking. I love code breaking. And it's about a brother and a sister and a little mystery there. And it was really well done. And so I'm going to be recommending that to my older 2 middle school children to read. So that is my review of chapter 3 of The Redeemed Reader.